point, I mean, what happened was just heartbreaking. And reading all 126 pages of this lawsuit, I mean, the details here of if these allegations are true of what WSU knew and when, I mean, it's just mind-boggling, especially because Kohberger worked in the Department of Criminal Justice and Criminology. I mean, these people are criminologists. They, according to this suit, recognized this behavior and didn't really do much. And I want to talk about what stood out to me in this, what the allegations are, because it alleges that Kohberger was discussed in multiple faculty meetings. And one professor said this, quote, "Mark my words, I work with predators. If we give him a PhD, that's the guy that in that many years, when he is a professor, we will hear is harassing, stalking, and sexually abusing his students." Then, as early as September 2022, professors were talking about needing to stage an intervention with Kohberger. And around that time, one professor at least thought he was stalking people. That's obviously at the beginning of the semester. I mean, that happened pretty much almost immediately after he came onto campus. Kohberger's supervising instructor knew that women had uncomfortable interactions with Kohberger, and some female grad students felt unsafe around him. That's what the lawsuit alleges. Also, it talked about these tactics employees would use, including a bunch of them would stay in one room if Kohberger was one-on-one with a female colleague so that that woman wouldn't be alone with him. One employee set up this system where she told another employee, "Hey, email me 911 as the subject line of an email if Kohberger's making you feel weird." There were also complaints that he exhibited stalking behavior, and some female students and staff members were so creeped out by him that an escort system was put into place after 5 p.m. In some cases, professors and members of the WSU Police Department were the ones providing these escorts. So it really sounds like, according to this lawsuit, these weren't just one or two isolated incidents. Students and employees were creeped out by him, and employees and people who were above Kohberger knew about this behavior. I mean, what are your thoughts on the details here?
Yeah, Brittany, it's stunning. The allegations, if they're true, they paint a picture of a university that was fully on notice that Kohberger was a problem, and that's an understatement. And again, this isn't happening in a vacuum. This is the criminal justice department. These are professional academic people who have backgrounds in criminal justice. And the red flags are going up all over the place, according to the lawsuit. Plenty of people knew that there was a problem here. And the families of the victims are saying to WSU, why didn't you do anything? You had plenty of notice. You had an obligation to protect our children, our family members, and you had plenty of red flags you could have used to intervene, and you didn't do anything. And so they're seeking justice, they're seeking compensation from the university for their inactivity. And the facts are just, I mean, they're spectacularly damning for WSU, because it shows that there wasn't just an isolated incident. There were plenty of people who were saying, this guy's a problem.